Welcome back to another video from Old Dude Productions. A country boy can cook. Today we're going to bake some chicken thighs, oven style. High temperature for a while and then turn it down low. I've done this before. I've got a couple of videos out on it. It's really good. I've got 4 chicken thighs and 2 of them will get barbecue sauce on it towards the end of the cook. If you put it on there too early, it'll burn it. This is kind of a 2-step deal. But let me show you what I've got going here. I've got 4 chicken thighs. These are bone in with the skin on. Yeah, I like the flavor. Here's what we're going to use today to season these chicken thighs with. Keys Southern Spice. You gotta love this. Unlock the flavor with Keys. That's a cute slogan. John, let's see what that says. Get my eyes focused here. I think it's John 1:15. It's hard for me to see. And I'll tell you the reason it's called Keys. They're out of Fairhope, Alabama. I've just started using this. They've sent me some to try. And I said I would sure try it. And Keys has a special meaning. This is done by, it started, I think she was 8 years old. I think she must be 10 or 12, 13, maybe early teenager now. And their last name is Yarborough. But what does the KE stand for? Yeah, I'll come back in a little bit and explain that. So I've got 4 chicken thighs, bone in, skin on. I'm going to season them up really good with this Keys Southern Spice. Alright, got my chicken thighs in my bag here. I like putting these in a big Ziploc bag when I'm dealing with them. Less cleanup, less chicken juice all over the place. Who likes chicken juice? Well, except maybe in chicken soup or something. Down so you can see how much we're putting here. I want these coated pretty good. This is real low sodium in this. Mash that seasoning in. You know, all the chicken coated with it. Like I said, 2 of these pieces are going to get barbecue sauce. They're going to get sauced. All right. Y'all think about how they got that name Keys. And I'll also tell you where you can buy this product. You can get it in the South at Piggly Wiggly. I love Piggly Wiggly stores. I don't even know if we have any in the Dallas area. We used to, but we used to have some here too in Louisville. So just massage this around. I've got me a bacon rack here. I've got, to make it clean up easier, some parchment paper. If you ever use parchment paper and you go to line a pan or anything with it, you notice if you push it down, it flops back up. Just wet it under the cold water and kind of wad it up, and it's pretty manageable. It's a lot more manageable that way. So I want to do this on a rack because it's easier. Gets air around them, they cook even, and of course I want that parchment paper on there because it's easy cleanup. Okay, let's get these arranged. Come on, get up here. There you go. No other seasonings going down on these, boys and girls. Just that. There's what she looks like, boys and girls. She's going to go and get in the hot box. Get a good suntan. We'll set this for about 20 minutes and look at it. We'll know internal temperature of 165. So we'll keep an eye on it. But we'll cook it for 20 and look at it. Into the oven. So did you figure that out? K-E, Y for Yarborough. Her name is Carrie Elizabeth. What a deal, Keys. I could have thought for a million years never come up with that. So kudos to this young lady. I looked on her bio. It says that she plans on going to nursing school. She came up with this she liked working around the kitchen, experimenting in the kitchen. That's a young lady that I can get behind. I understand. That's the way I got into cooking. I loved experimenting, and yeah, they all don't turn out good and they all don't turn out bad, but this is a really good spice here. It's a good all-around spice. It's not hot. It's just really good. So anyway, I've got the timer and everything set on that chicken over there. It's roasting away, and I'll bring you back in a little bit when we check it. We'll check the temperature of it and see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. All right, let's take this boy's temperature here. See that? 164. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on this back one. So I don't burn my hand. And this one here. It's just a generic barbecue sauce bottle. Just painted all over the top. Back in for about 10 minutes. There she is, straight out of the oven. You can see where the bone is starting to show right there. And right there, you know it's pulling away from the bone. It's cooked. I checked it anyway. Let's see. 170 degrees and climbing. So that'll be perfect. Once you pull it out of the oven, it's going to continue to cook for a little bit. That's a thick piece of meat. And I don't have to tell you what the smell is like right now. Oh my goodness. It smells so good. All right, it's out of the oven. It took about 25, maybe 26, 27 minutes. I checked it one time. It was almost to 165. I let it cook a little bit longer. I put the barbecue sauce on it, and I let it glaze over on the top with that. The smell is incredible right now. See what she looks like there. I'm going to put a little bit more sauce just cause I can. Double basted barbecue sauce. How's that, boys and girls? Just kind of paint it on. Don't want to brush off any of that other good stuff. The heat will set that and kind of bake it in. Just let it sit there. I'll bring you back here in a few minutes and we'll put this on a plate and get a taste of it. My mouth is watering. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. Let's get this transferred over to a plate. You can see it's cooled down enough that I can handle it. Get my mom's old worn out hot pad. I had somebody comment on these hot pads, wanting to know how long I'd had them. I've got several. They're all worn and tattered, kind of like me. They were my mother's. And she always said, she'd say, go get mom's hot pad. And I asked her one time, I said, you mean your hot pad? She said, no, they were mom's. So I don't know if she meant her mother's, her grandmother's, or my dad's mother. She called her mom. So they've been around a long time and they're hand sewn. And until they're just not usable anymore, I ain't throwing them away. I'm going to do my diligence to keep on spreading the joys of the past and family past. So I still use my mother's hot pads that were handed down to her from I don't know how many people. Anyway, let's get these down here. I think I can actually grab them like, yeah. Boy, it sure smells good. I mean, like really good. Let me get my hands washed. And I'll be right back with you. Get this out of the way too. So you see why I use this. It's going to be easy to clean up. Matter of fact, let me show you this. One of my Christmas presents. My wife bought this for me for Christmas. It's got a rack in it. It's a good little roasting pan. It's the first time using it. And of course, I'm just going to lift this up, put this in the trash and be done with it. Wash it off and be done. I have to thank her for that. That was a great Christmas present. Don't buy me clothes. Don't buy me anything unless it's something to cook with. All right, let me get my hands cleaned up and I'll be right back with you. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. What am I looking for? A fork. Let's get a bite. How about that? Barbecue chicken for breakfast. Ain't nothing wrong with that for sure. I'm gonna go with the barbecue side because these other two are for my wife. Let's get a bite of this. My mouth is watering. See that? Crispy outside, super moist on the inside. That is lip smacking. lip smacking good. Goodness gracious, that's great. Let me show you here. Nice and juicy on the inside.